Okay, right here we've got a quadratic equation, and if you watch the previous one on factor theorem, you'll understand there's two factors and I divided by one of the factors to gain the other factor. And I'm going to do something similar here, but this time not with a factor. So I'm going to use x plus 6, and I'm going to divide this by x plus 6. But before I do that, I'm going to actually make x equal to minus 6, rather. So the opposite of what I've got in here. So this bracket comes out as 0. And I'm going to put minus 6 into here, and I get 36 minus 6 is plus 6. And then I take away 20, and it equals 22. So I'm just going to keep that on the side here, and I'm going to do the synthetic division. And remember, you don't actually have to do the synthetic division at a higher level, but it's nice to know where it comes from. So I'm going to take that, I'm going to divide it by this one here. Now, if you don't understand this, it's not the end of the world at all. Okay, so I'm going to divide the x squared by the x, and I get x. I'm going to take 6 and multiply it by x and just jot it under here. And we're going to do this one, always take away this one. So it's going to give me minus 7x. And this just drops down to give me minus 20. Now I'm going to divide again by x. So minus 7x divided by x gives me minus 7. And before we ended up with a factor up here, but this time we won't end up with a factor. 6 times minus 7 is minus 42. I'm going to do always take away, so it's minus 20, take away minus 42, and it ends up giving me 22. Now previously, what we ended up with here was 0, and that showed that it was a factor, but now it's 22. This is the remainder when I divide by this. But look here, it's also this. So you may see questions where it says x squared minus x minus 20 is divided by x plus 6 and gives a remainder of 22. If that's the case, all you have to do is take minus 6, put it into there, and you know that it will equal 22. And this is remainder theorem. And I suggest that you look at a problem in context to see exactly how we're going to solve these types of questions with factor and remainder theorem.